Class of 2020. I mean, just the sound of that. Hey, class of 2020, right? This is a big deal. This is your time. This is 2020. This is a little bit different than maybe what you envisioned. Your prom, your graduation ceremony, the parties with your family and friends. My guess is that they're all shaping out to look a little bit different than how you thought they were. Well, that may be the case, but here's the deal. You still deserve to be celebrated. You still deserve to be honored, class of 2020, for all of your accomplishments over the last 12 years. So here's our invitation. Join us for the next few minutes, sit back, relax, reflect, and give yourself the gift of just honoring everything that you have accomplished. Our hope is that you get something out of this time with us and that you end this session feeling rejuvenated, feeling like you have some closure to your senior year, and feeling proud of everything that you've accomplished. Welcome, class of 2020. So here you are, a senior in high school, about to start a new chapter of life and truly enter the world of adulting. But before you turn the page too soon, we think it's important that you take time to look back and reflect on the experiences that have brought you to this point in your life. It's important that we honor the journey that you've gone on thus far and find ways to celebrate your successes along the way. Here's how we invite you to think of your journey, like a jigsaw puzzle. Every experience you've had in school, from your early days in kindergarten up through now your senior year, all of those experiences have been pieces of your jigsaw puzzle. You've been adding to it year after year, piece after piece, creating the picture that is now you. Let's go back. Remember your elementary school? Open those doors and step back in through those hallways. Who was your favorite teacher? What was your favorite class? Remember that smell of recess when everyone came back inside? Gross. What was your favorite lunch item? Who made you laugh? Oh, remember being told to walk, don't run, down your hallways? Remember being told to raise your hand, to wash your hands? Seriously, wash your hands. For many of us, those elementary school days can bring us back to a lot of fun and playful memories. But of course, as you got older, things got tougher too. The stakes seemed to get higher and things were piling up. Did you get teased? Did you tease others? Was the music that you listened to, or the sport that you played, or the book you read, or the show you watched popular? Did you feel lonely? Did you feel nervous? Did you feel confident? And then we got to high school. Think about how different you are now compared to your freshman year. Did what you care about change? Your music, your style, your friends? Who are the ones who stayed by you? Who are the ones you miss? Do you regret losing touch with anyone? Remember the games that you attended, the awkward dances, the plays, the field trips. Who got their license first? Who was the best driver? Who was the worst? What are some of your favorite memories? What brought you joy? What are you proud of? Remember all of it, honor it, and hold it close to you, because this is you, your puzzle. All of these memories, all of your experiences, your adventures, the puzzle pieces that you've been collecting over the years, they've shaped who you are today. So the question now is, well, what do we do with them? At Youth Frontiers, we say that wisdom is learning from all of your experiences. So that means that every single one of those puzzle pieces, the good, the bad, and everything in between, they matter.
Hi, I'm Josh from Youth Frontiers, and I'm going to tell you something that you already know. Life is going to throw things at you. Some of those things are going to be easy to navigate through, and some of those things are going to be really difficult. But in each one of those moments, we all have to find our reason to get up or to get back up, to learn from it and to move forward. Part two of that is that we need to reach out to those people we care about. And maybe if they need it, help them find their reason to rise as well. This is a song called Reason to Rise. We've all got a story to tell. We've all got our songs that we sing. We've all got our paints that we use to cover up the wounds we just can't seem to heal. Oh, we've all got our heroes that fall. We've all got our own broken dreams. We've all got excuses that we use to hold us back from the someone we someday could be. There are times we'll have to work harder. There are times we'll have to open our eyes. There are times we'll have to dig deeper, 'cause we've all got a reason to rise, a reason to rise. Oh, 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 oh. We've all got our fears that we face. We've all got our own mountains to climb. We've all got our reason to rise above it all. And we've all got a light that can shine. Oh, there are times we'll have to work harder. There are times we'll have to open our eyes. There are times we'll have to dig deeper, 'cause we've all got a reason to rise, a reason to rise. Oh, reason to rise. Oh, 'cause there are times we'll have to work harder. There are times we'll have to open our eyes. There are times we'll have to dig deeper, 'cause we've all got a reason to rise, a reason to rise.
Hi, class of 2020. Every spring, I get to lead retreats for seniors alongside Megan and Josh and the rest of the Youth Frontiers retreat team. We do this work to give seniors an opportunity to pause and reflect on all the puzzle pieces from the last 4 years. And like Megan said, there's probably been some tough puzzle pieces, some joyful ones, maybe some embarrassing ones. And although this is a unique time, we don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to reflect. When I was a senior, I did not win any of those senior superlative awards. You know, like most likely to become president, most likely to be famous, most likely to be a backup dancer for Beyonce. And I'm over it now. Seriously, I'm over it. But I like to think that if I had won any award, it would have been this: most likely to hold a grudge. For example, I remember my classmate Mary Anderson borrowing my pen in the 4th grade and to this day has not returned it. Or I remember how in the 7th grade, my classmate tricked me into admitting I liked Eric Stahl over MSN Messenger, which was not true. It was a little bit true. And I know that these are all petty things to be mad about now, 20 years later. And if you're thinking they're petty, you're right. I'm mostly over these things, and they're just funny stories to talk about when I see my friends. But I realized over the years that my need to hang on to things can also be really negative for me. When I was a senior in high school, I went through my first real friend breakup. Now, I'm not talking about friend breakup as in elementary school when your friend steals your pen. I'm talking about a real painful friend breakup. Without going into details, my friend Julia did something that really hurt me. I got really mad about it, it blew up, friends started picking sides, some really nasty things were said. By the end of senior year, it seemed like everything I had been looking forward to was completely overshadowed by this fight with Julia. And by the end of it, I was so drained and so tired of all the drama, especially all the drama with Julia. After high school, I took a traditional route, went to college, and I tried to forget every painful puzzle piece that had happened. But every time that I visited home over break, and I would see my friends and we would sit around and talk, the one puzzle piece that always got brought up by me was Julia. Bringing up how she wronged me, how messed up the whole thing was, how she ruined my senior year. When I went home over winter break my junior year, as usual, we're sitting around, we're talking, and I bring up Julia. But this time, my friend Abby cuts me off. Vanessa, oh my gosh, when are you going to drop this? Enough. Abby goes on to tell me she's really tired of listening to me complain about Julia year after year. She brings up the fact that they have all moved on, and why can't I? It took a while for Abby's words to sink in, but eventually I had some realizations. I realized I had been giving so much emotional energy to this Julia puzzle piece. And it's not that I needed to forget it ever happened, because it's not about erasing puzzle pieces. I realized it's about forgiveness. I needed to forgive Julia for her sake, but most importantly, for mine. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that it didn't make it okay or erase it happen. It just meant I stopped giving it so much power. Eventually, I was able to let go of the Julia puzzle piece. With the help of time and advice from friends, I was able to create space for all the awesome puzzle pieces I'd been collecting. Seniors, if you are someone who likes to hang on to things, maybe you're like me and you hold grudges, please realize how much those weigh us down. It's okay to take time to pause and have those conversations, forgiveness, closure. I was so consumed by this puzzle piece that I was not able to appreciate all the friendships I did have and all the experiences that deserved my gratitude. Class of 2020, with graduation, you are going to be moving on to the next chapter. And whether you are staying close to home, visiting often, or hardly ever, it's important that you prioritize what's coming with you. What do you have to do to close the door in some of those challenging moments? Reach out to a friend, apologize to a teacher. But also, what can you do to shine a light on some of the best puzzle pieces? Maybe it's going to be reaching out to that one person who always made you laugh, or thanking that one coach who did so much for you. Despite everything that is going on, you still have time to finish well.
So class of 2020, what are some tangible steps you can actually take to finish well? We have 3 challenges for you to help you out. First one, say thank you. You know what? Don't just say it, actually write it down. As Vanessa said, the way that we honor and take time to thank those influential people in our lives, it matters. It will mean a great deal to them for sure, but it also matters for you to take that time to reflect. So who were those coaches, those teachers, those friends that were there for you when you needed them? Maybe think beyond that circle. Who were the people that surprised you? That person that maybe helped you out when you were getting bullied in 2nd grade on the bus? Or the person that always came to school with a positive attitude? Take time to say thank you to them. I don't care if it's a text or an email or an actual thank you note, but say thank you. Challenge number 2. Now this one's a little bit more creative. We want you to create a playlist of your all-time favorite influential musical jams from 5th grade to now. Oh yeah, let's go back and revisit those awkward school dances, right? What was popular at the time? What were those songs that really got you moving? What were those songs that made you think? Yes. Reflect in that moment. And then here's what we want you to do. Write down what those songs were, right? Take a photo of it, snap it to your friends, send it in a text message. Or maybe you even create your own Spotify list. I think you'll have a lot of fun going down memory lane with your friends with this one. So create a musical playlist of those songs that influenced you. Lastly, spread some good. We know so many of you are already doing that, right? You're helping your younger siblings create that beautiful sidewalk chalk art with encouraging messages. Maybe you've made a bunch of little cutout hearts and hung them on the windows. But there's so much more you can do, right? Maybe for you it's volunteering. Maybe for you it's driving by that person's house whose family is really struggling and just honking at them and sending them your love from afar. Continue to do that, because class of 2020, you're a unique class in a unique era. And you are united not just within your own community, but throughout the globe. You will be able to move forward and look back on this time and realize how much good you were able to spread. What an amazing contribution you made to our community just through those simple, everyday acts of kindness that show that you care. So keep it up, keep going. Class of 2020, it's been an honor spending some time with you today. We wish you all the best. Thank you.